Okay, good morning students. So today we are learning about the chapter number 5, arithmetic progression of class 10. So first of all we have to understand about what is the meaning of arithmetic progression. So let's see here. Suppose these are numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to continue infinite. So this is a series of numbers in which first number is 1, then next number is 2, then next number 3. So first number is 1 and increased by 1. You can see the difference of next number is 1, like 2 minus 1, 1, 3 minus 2, 1, 4 minus 3, 1. So the difference of any two consecutive number is 1. So what is the same pattern here? The pattern is here that next number will be 1 more than previous number. So next number will be 6 plus 1, 7. So this is a special pattern in this series number. So if there is a series of numbers and it is increased or decreased by a particular fixed number, then it is called arithmetic progression. Let's see another example. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, continue. So what is the first number? So first number is 2 and increased by 4 minus 2 is equals to 2. 6 minus 4 is equals to 2. So this series of number is increased by 2. So this is also an arithmetic progression. This is also arithmetic progression. So these type of series of numbers is called arithmetic progression, in which first term can be any number, but the next number will be a fixed number more than the previous number, more than or decreasing. Let's see one more example. 100, 97, 94, 91 is infinite. So first number is 100 here, and you can see this is not increasing yet, this is a decreasing. So decrease by 97 minus 100 equals to minus 3. So 97 minus 100 equals to minus 3. So you can see whenever the difference is negative, we can say that the AP is decreasing. So you can see here 94 minus 97 is equals to minus 3. So these type of series of numbers in which the next number is a fixed number, fixed difference more than or decrease. So it may be increasing order, it may be decreasing order. So this type of series of number is known as arithmetic progression. Now we will understand about the binary diagrams. Suppose this is a money bag. So in which you deposit first 5 rupees, then you increase money by 10 rupees. So 5 plus 10, 15. So next week you deposit 15 rupees. Now again you increase by 10, fixed number. Now third week you will deposit 25 rupees. Again, now previous week 25 plus 10, 35 rupees. So this is just an example what is the use of this AP arithmetic progression, in which the difference of number, two consecutive number is fixed, which is 10. You can see the difference is fixed. Clear? So this is the AP or arithmetic progression. Short form we will say IAP, arithmetic progression. Now we will understand about the next example. What are the basics of this number? Suppose there is a train. In this train, in the first, second, third, fourth, fifth. So in this, suppose 50 passengers are sitting, and the next compartment, next box is in this one 10 more. So 50 plus 10, next 60 plus 10, next 70 plus 10, and next 80 plus 10. So this is also example of arithmetic progression. You can see here. Okay, so in this type of patterns of numbers, in this type of series is known as arithmetic progression. Now we will understand what are the basic terms related to arithmetic progression. Suppose there is a AP 5, 10, 15, 20, S. So first of all, there is a first variable is first term. First term. Actually this number is called term. So first term is here A. In generally we define variable A. Second term, this is also called A1 also. This is A2. Third term is A3, as A4, A5, A6. So this is A1, this is A2, this is A3, this is A4. So as soon as we can write. Now we have to understand what is difference here. This is called common difference. Common difference. Common difference because the difference is same. Or difference means the difference between two consecutive terms. So A2 minus A1. Remember always you have to, whenever you are finding difference, you have to take next term minus previous term. We can write next term minus previous term. So this is the formula for common difference A2 minus A1. So we can find A2 minus A1, this is called small d. The common difference is defined by small d. Small d, always small d. D equals to A2 minus A1. Now if you are taking A3, then A3 minus A2. If you are taking A4, then A4 minus A3. So this is just a method to find the common difference between any two terms, and we know that this difference is same. Then it will be a AP, otherwise it will not AP. So first term is A and the common difference is D. Basically these two variables are related to arithmetic progression. Now we will understand about the next basic term which is related to arithmetic progression. Suppose you have to let three terms of AP. Then what we do? First first term is A, then A plus D, then A plus D plus D. It means A plus 2D. So whenever you let the terms in the form of A and D, you can let A plus D, A plus 2D. Now this is just a common method to let the AP in the form of variable A and B. Now we will learn about the find the nth term. Let's learn about let's take some examples, questions of exercise, first exercise. We have to make the AP. Question number 2 of 5.1. Write first 4 term of AP when the first term is A and the common difference is D. First term A equals to 10 and common difference D equals to, this is also 10. And now we have to find the four term, first 4 term. So first term will be A and it is given 10. Now second term will be A2 and A2 will be, how can we find the next term? As we know that A plus D, when you add the common difference with first term, you will get A2. So A2 equals to A is 10 and D is also 10. So it becomes 20. So A2 is 20. Now we will find third term. Third term equals to A3 and A3 equals to A2 plus D. A2 is already we have found 20 and D is 10. So 20 plus 10, 30. So A3 is equals to 30. Now we will find fourth term, which is A4, and A4 equals to A3 plus D. A3 already we have found 30, D is 10, so A4 is equals to 40. So just like this we can find the terms, first term given, common difference given, then how can we find first 4 terms? Actually we have to add the common difference to the previous term. So first term, add A plus D is equals to A2. Then A3, A2 plus D. Then A4, A3 plus D. So the AP is 10, 20, 30, 40. These are the first 4 terms of AP. First 4 terms of AP. So this is just a basic question which is related to AP. Let's take one more question. Yes, the AP is given and we have to find first term and common difference. This is already we have learned. Let's take one more example. AP is given 3, 1, minus 1 and minus 3. And we have to find first term, which is A, and we have to find common difference, which is D. These two things we have to find. So just we have explained here already, this is A. First term is A, so A can be found directly by 3. Now we have to find D. D we know, next term minus previous term. So D is equals to 1 minus 3 minus 2. So this is a very simple question in which we have to find A and D. Now let's take one more example, one more question. Now we have to check that the AP, the given series is AP or not. So let's take a question 0, minus 4, minus 8, minus 12. We have to check that this series of number is AP or not. So first of all, what is A here? 0. And what is D here? A2 minus A1. So A2 minus A1 means A2 is minus 4 and minus 0. So it will be minus 4. Minus 4 minus 0, minus 4. So D is minus 4. But we cannot decide by finding just only one time D here that this is AP or not. So when it will be AP? When it will be AP? When we check for each number, each next number, Now we'll find this one. D is equals to A3 minus A2. This is A3, this is A1, A2, A3, A4. So this is 8 minus 8 minus 4. Sorry, minus 8 minus 4. So minus 8 minus plus 4. This will be minus 4. So D again we can see minus 4 same. Now we have to find last D, A4 minus A3. What is A4? Minus 12 minus 8. So minus 12 minus plus 8, it will be minus 4. So D equals to minus 4. So you can see D is always, in all cases D is same. So this is AP. So just like this we can decide that given series of number is AP or not. So this was the question number 4, question part. So 5.1 exercise complete. Now we have to learn about finding nth term of AP. What is nth term of AP? So first of all we will understand what is the meaning of nth term. What is the meaning of nth term? Nth term of AP. Suppose you are writing an AP like suppose 10, 15, 20, 25. And suppose you want to find 100 term. What do you want to find? 100 term. 100 term is, this is first term, this is second term, this is third term, this is fourth term, else you have to find A100. So A100, to find the A100, we have not to find complete AP. It is not possible to find the complete AP. This is very tremendous job. So there is a basic concept that how can we find the arithmetic AP. So let's see. Nth term is denoted by An. First you have to understand nth term. Suppose this is An. N may be any number, 100 term, 50 term, 60 term, 1000 term. So we make a variable for nth term is nth term. This is meaning of nth term. So what is the variable for nth term? An. A and the small n. S subscript. So remember, this is the variable for nth term. Now, just earlier we have understand when you find A2 you write A plus D, right? And A1 is equals to A, so there is no D. So now you have to find A3, then you write A plus 2D, and then you write A4 A plus 3D, correct? So you understand here this one? This is very important topic. A1 is A, we know already A1 or A is same. A2 is A plus D, A3 is A plus 2D, A4 is A plus 3D. So now see here, if you are finding A4, you are writing here 3. If you are finding A3, you are writing here A2. If you are writing A2, then you are writing here 1D. It means 1 less. Suppose you are finding An, then what you write here? Think about this. What you write here? 1 less. 1 less. 1 less means you are finding n minus 1. If you are finding n, then 1 less means n minus 1. So you write here n minus 1. So actually this is the formula to find the nth term of AP. This is the formula to find the nth term of AP.